That is our feature match. The current US Open champ Carlo Biado against Long Duc Tien from Vietnam. Last 32 action, no more lives. This is single elimination. Race to 11 as the players lag off. I'm joined, as always for this match, Fast Eddie Romero.
Thanks for the introduction, Carl. Looking forward to this match. Should be a good one. We've seen it before, though, haven't we? Looks like these two have played each other before, so they're both familiar with each other. I'm wondering how that's going to play and take an effect on this match today, given that they have experience playing each other, they know each other's games. I wonder if, and Carlos had the advantage so far in the past, so I wonder if that means Carlos going to take his foot off the gas a little bit, or if he's just going to play his game as normal and just see what happens.
Yeah, of course, once we get 16 players undefeated and 16 players with a 1 loss, we redraw, and sometimes you can draw a player you've already played. So, as you said, Eddie, these two have played. They played in winners' qualification round, I believe, and the score was 9-2 to Biado. So, Long Duc Tien will know this. He'll know he's got a match, but he will be breaking in rack 1.
Solid break, way to start off. Pocketing the 1, has a shot on the 2. This would be a good way to send a message to Carlo. Just let him know, hey, whatever happened last match was last match. If you can start off with a break and run here. Comes out with a little bit of top English for the 3 ball. I like it.
Yeah, I agree, Eddie. I think it's important for Leon to get off to a good start in this match, and there's no better way to start than a break and run.
Yeah, it really sets the tone for the match. Kind of sends a message to Carlo.
It was a very kind table layout as he spins the cue ball around in perfect position, and it's looking like he's going to start this match off the perfect way. Oh, the opening rack goes to Long Duc Tien from Vietnam. He sent that little message over to the Filipinos' way.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, as you stated in the beginning, this is a different race, right? The last race was a race of 9. Now that we're in the what, top 32, is it? Yep, top 32. Then it's now race to 11. So a little longer race.
Ko Pin Yi there just walking around the table. On the table next to Ko Pin Yi on the left, that's Anthony Raga. Chang Yu Long in the distance. There's Ko Pin Yi's younger brother. Not the youngest of brothers, that's the middle brother right there, Ko Pin Chung. Lian Han Tan in the middle. There's players everywhere. Everywhere you look, I should be out there watching.
Yeah, they're all going to be exciting matches from here on out. But that one you just mentioned with Ko Pin Yi, he's playing Aloysius Yap right now. And Aloysius is off to a fast start. He's up 2-0 at the moment.
Carlo Biado to break, and he's very good at this type of break shot. And you see the cut trying to get that 1 ball over towards that corner, and he does that so often. in this break format, in this style of break. Very consistent at that. And that's going to be the key in this match. But if you look at both players' breaks and both players' splits, you can see it's Carlo who's got the more difficult layout in rack 2. He's got work to do.
What a shot.
Well, that is just simply ridiculous.
Yeah. And just nudges the 9 ball just enough where he doesn't have to shoot over it. He's able to get enough separation between the balls. Looks like he doesn't mind the combination here. Basically wired, it looks like. Yeah.
Another Filipino with quite an unusual cue action. But boy, does Carlo play this game well, and his strongest part of his game is his cue ball control. Every shot, the cue ball just seems to land perfect. You could see it there with it coming off 2 rails, landed nicely. Perfect angle to go back up table for the 7. And he's trying to ruin what I've just said. He's not done a bad job of that.
Yeah, got a little closer than he wanted to be. Still a potable ball, but shape on the 8 is a lot more difficult.
Got to be careful you don't double hit the cue ball. That would be a foul. So it feels like he can still clip this in. Oh yeah, he's done well there. Played it with a bit of left as he landed straight again. That was a good shot. Couldn't get out up into the middle of the table. Couple of break and runs.
Yeah, there we go.
And it's 1-1.
Carlos sent a message back. Anything you can do, I can do better.
It was a great result when Carlo won last year's US Open. Played great all the way through. Beat Lucius Yap in the final. Yap was up in that final as well, and Carlo played awesome from being in a losing position. He really did.
Yeah, he did. As you see, Copigny jacked up a little bit to shoot this 1 ball. He did get the last rack, so it looks like it's a 2-1 race. I'm sorry, 2-1 so far. 2 to Lucius Yap and Copigny with 1. Trying to make it a 2-2 match.
Another good break.
Absolutely. Shot on the 2. Little drawback for the 3, and we have a chance to see another one. Oh, he takes it on the short side. Gonna have to stun the ball here, I believe, to really hold the cue for the 4. Just like that. Does it quite nicely. Plays it off 2 rails. Kill the momentum of the cue ball. Enough of an angle to send the cue ball down table for the 5. Nicely done.
That flick on the 9 is actually going to help him, because if he'd have missed the 9, it would have meant he had a little more angle than what he's been left with here, so that's okay.
Great speed. Come around the 8 ball.
Looks to be quite a nice cueist. It's the first time I've seen him play, so I always feel like I'm going into the unknown a little bit. But so far so good.
Yeah, I had the advantage to see both of these players practice this week. They got here a couple days early before the tournament, and both were shooting quite well. I mean, well's an understatement when you got 3 racks down and 3 breaking runs.
Well, this is just a delightful start. It's a race to 11. Now we're in the single elim stage. 2-1, 3 breaking runs. Any updates, Eddie, on the outside tables? Any scores you can give us?
Yeah, I've got quite a few solid matches going on. Right now, Jeffrey DeLuna's in a battle. It's pretty early stages, but he's playing 1-1 right now against Wen Huang Huang. And Robbie Capito is playing Singapore's David Bala. And Robbie Capito has a 2-1 lead on him. But still early phases. You can see Aloysius Yap at the table right now. He still has a 2-1 lead. Hoping to extend that.
Look at the 1 ball again, tracking over towards that corner. Very, very consistent at doing that. He really is. Looks easier, but it's about getting that same contact on the 1 ball and getting the cue ball back out into the centre. Actually, that US Open final, it was either the final or the semi-finals. One of the matches, he kept doing this break, and the early stages of the match, there was always another ball that was coming up and just covering the pot. And he did it about 3 or 4 times, and it got to the stage where he was kind of just laughing, thinking, what is going on here every time?
So run up the table again, but he's going to have to do some work just as he did in the first rack, especially here. The 3 to the 4 is a bit tricky. He's really putting a little bit of extra chalk on there because I think he's going to have to let the stroke out on this one. A lot of outside spin.
Cue ball control there. That's Biardo at his finest. Very easy to not get on that 4 ball, and you end up having to play safe. Even that shot was another good one. He had to really get into the bottom end of the cue ball to get that cue ball arcing. Just a joy to watch when he's on song. He really is.
Absolutely. We're on the cusp of 4 back-to-back breaking runs. Beautiful. Wow. We got ourselves a match here. This is incredible. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both players having chances off their breaks, and that at this level, certainly now we've got down to the last 32 and the last 16 and the quarters. At this level, you're going to see a lot more break and runs. Kopin Chung. Just puts the 9 ball. He's 3-2 down in that match. Referee just doing a bit more added work to the rack, making sure he gets them balls touching. Even though we're using a template, you still have to take a bit more care. They're not just guaranteed to be touching. And we want all the balls touching, because if there's gaps in the rack, usually the balls don't split too good. So the blue 2 ball on the left wing with a good rack and a good break should go straight in this corner pocket.
Well, this is the first time we've seen where it's not a clear shot on the object ball. Looks like doesn't quite have a shot on the 3 ball. If I was him, well, if I was him, I might be at the table. So I'm here in the commentary box, and I'd probably play safety though. I just don't see an easy shot here. The all the way down's not really there. It's kind of blocked by the 5. I expect him just tucking the cue ball behind the 4. Got a little bit out, but still a good safety. 9 ball kind of saved him there. Definitely a jumpable ball.
Yeah, Carlo. He's one of them types of players where he'd always try and find a kick safe first.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not even looking at the jump. He sees the kick. Seven ball gonna get big.
I think he's fluked the 8. No, it just stopped right over the side pocket. Got to be happy with the outcome there. He actually just took a chance and kind of just whacked the balls, really. He didn't feel like there was any kind of kick safe, and he would have known there's a lot of balls on the table, so good things can happen. That's just part and parcel of the game of pool. Don't know if he can play a good 3 ball here as well. Cue ball's close to the scratch.
Oh, cue ball is going in that pocket. Yep.
Ooh, that will hurt. That will hurt indeed. Anywhere but that corner pocket. Just find a rail. Stay at the table.
I really like that drawback shot, only because he had the option of trying to sneak in between the 9 and the 6, but he chose the safer route. Just going behind the 6. Don't try and get perfect. And get a shot on the 4.
We don't know if the 5 goes in the pocket easy, or we don't know if he's going to play the combo. It was the combo. Doesn't want this to go in, and it's not gone in. Another vintage run out from Carlo. It was helped by the scratch on the break from the safety from Tien.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's been back and forth, but Tien did not complete the break and run, gave the table back to Carlo. Carlo took advantage. Well, Johan Chua doing Johan Chua things. Off to a 4-1 lead pretty rapidly here. Seems to be his pace hasn't slowed down much. We'll see Alois is taking a shot at the 2-ball here. Probably playing a defense. He's got a 3-2 advantage at the moment.
Yeah, we were talking about Carlo winning last year's US Open. Let's not forget he's a world 9-ball champion as well. So he has won the big 2. 2017 world 9-ball champion. He's a gold medalist at the World Games as well. Gold medalist in the same year, 2017, at South East Asian Games. Nicknamed the Black Tiger.
Well, we've seen an uncharacteristic scratch here. He's been very consistent on his breaks, as we were talking about before. In fact, he's broken ran every time he's had a break at this match, but let the cue ball go a little bit there, and let's see if that cost him.
I think he's okay there. He can just roll the cue ball through.
I think as long as he manages to be on the right side of the 6 here, when he gets shape from the 5, should be good. Wants to give himself a bit of an angle. Not sure if he did. Might make this a little bit more difficult.
Should be okay. He's going to have to run into the 7 and set the 7-ball up. But he's looking okay, and if he does pop these 3 balls, he'll have won more racks in this match than he did in the previous meeting where he got beat 9-2. That's perfect. That is good enough. This 9-ball to tie the match up.
there we go. 3-3, race to 11. As you mentioned, Long Dok Tien more wins than he did last time Carlo Beato and him played. Gotta be excited for that. I mentioned it before, but Johan Chua is continuing at this rapid pace. 6-1 over Sharik Sayed.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. The pace he's playing. He's absolutely running around the table, just getting on with it. But it's all right playing quick, but you've got to get the chances. As we see Ko Pin-Yi kicking at that 2-ball against Yap.
Pretty good break there. Oh, I say pretty good break. Pretty open table, I should say, for Carlo Beato. He's got an opportunity to take back control of this match and get back on top. A little jacked up over the 3. He's gonna have to stroke this a bit to get shape on the 2. Oh, beautiful shot. He sure does. And comes. Gets a little bit unfortunate with that kiss from the 3, though. Oh, it looked like it was going to be right in between the 3 and the 2. That little bit of a bump off the 3 left him snugged up upon the 2. That's not where he wanted to be. Forced to the bridge now and to play a safety.
Yeah, he's got 3 balls there where he can easily lay the hook. And he has, but it's not going to be a problem hitting the 2. Oh, it's pretty much unmissable. And I'll tell you what, the cue ball after contact may end up behind the 6-9. And the 8's there as well. So we'll just see how he plays this. If he goes into it off one rail and it's just onto the left hand side, he could get the hook back. If he goes 2 rails, it might be more difficult.
Look at this.
Oh my.
Look at this.
Oh my, that is a little bit unlucky. I do believe he played the 2-rail pot. But he would have known if you don't make it, the chances are you're gonna stick it up, and I can only presume he didn't hit a rail. I was just looking to see if the 2 would disappear. So no rail was contacted. Cue ball come off 2 rails, flicked the 2, went up table, didn't hit a rail, and obviously the 2 balls just rolled along and unfortunately just stopped there. No rail.
Wow.
So from what was nearly a phenomenal kick shot, has absolutely turned out horrific for him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one thing to leave the ball in the pocket. It's another thing to leave the ball in the pocket and give your opponent ball in hand. Especially when your opponent's Carlo Beato. He wanted to have a little bit of an angle there. I believe he has enough. He's still going to have to use the bridge to really pop this ball, come back. Oh, he's pretty straight, but he's got just enough where he can send a draw back table for the 5. Maybe a steeper angle on the 5 than he wanted, but overall, he's looking okay. It's going to end up taking this 6 ball in the side pocket. Gonna get some movement on the cue here. Just draw it back a little bit for the 7. Nicely done. Nothing too funny. Just pot the ball. Set up for the 7. Draw it back for the 8. It's like he's got that cue ball on a string, doesn't he?
Yeah, he always does that. He's definitely one of his strengths. He's got a lot of strengths, of course, but his cue ball control all over, all different variety of shots. He's always thereabouts as he takes a 4-3 lead. This tournament is brought to you by the Asian Pool Federation. 96 players started, 32 remain. And we are now down to single elim race to 11. Chang Yulong. He actually lost a match to Jeffrey DeLuna in the winners bracket, but he found himself battling hard over on the left side of the draw.
One interesting match. We just watched Lauro Bongay win and advance, but now he's playing the colorful Ibrahim Bainamir we saw last night, who won that nail biter, and it was quite funny to see him move and shake and give all the body movement possible for that that ball to pocket. And it did. The 8 ball just barely fell at the very end, and he took that to advance, and now he's playing Lauro Bongay, and it's 3-3. That's going to be an interesting match. I don't know, it's a coin flip for me. Lauro is playing very good, very strong pool, but it's a coin flip.
Look at this break again. One ball, he's over that corner. It's becoming a little too predictable. It's always a nice shot on a pool table. Just swing it round 2 rails, find the centre.
Well, a little off on this one for the first time in the match. It's one of those, it's not quite a cut, not quite a corner, but it looks like he is taking the corner. Gonna just trying to avoid that side. He does very nicely.
This is Carlo's 4th break of the match, and it's looking like it's going to be his 3rd break and run. And when you're putting them kind of percentages together, you're going to be a tough man to beat. You really are.
It really is. And Long Duck Dien is not playing bad pool at all. He's playing very, very solid. It's just Carlo Beato's taking advantage of every chance he gets at the table. Like you mentioned, 3 out of 4 break and runs. That's hard to stop.
Johan Chua is absolutely flying. He's got roller skates on. He's on the hill. No, he's not on the hill. It's a race to 11. Calm down, Cal. It's been a long 3 days. It's 8-1.
Well, I think if you turn to your left for a minute, turn to your right, you might see that Johan's on the hill. You know, the way he's playing, it won't take very long before he gets to the hill. Ko Pin-Yi tied it up with Aloysius Yap, 3-3.
Yeah, that's got the makings of a classic. It really has. You can just vision fast forward in an hour and a half, and that's about 9-9, 10-9, 10-10. You can sense it. Tien to break. He's had a couple of break and runs himself, and boy would he love another. But it's not going to happen because it's dry. You can actually see the cue ball hit the head ball a little thin. That's why it come down near this corner. It needs to come more parallel over to the side rail. Carlo's got work to do though, unless he can strike down on the cue ball. Yeah, they see striking down because he's got to get this cue ball back out away from the rail. 2 ball passes the 7, so if he gets good on it, he's got a good chance for the rack. Another fine example of his cue ball control. Whenever you're striking down on the shot like that, you can end up flying the cue ball anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's just stopped in his tracks a little bit, so that tells us he's landed straight. Maybe just off straight. Is he trying to draw back down for the 4 in the side? We tried to stun it over. He got a little bit out of that shot, but not loads.
Yeah, probably enough. But you're right. I think he would like to have been about 2-3 inches more. Would have made the shape for the 4-5 ball a lot easier as well. Now he's thinking about how to pocket this 4 with the right pace to, of course, avoid the corner pocket, but still get good shape on the 5. Beautiful.
He's making every shot look super easy at the moment. It really is. That was not an easy shot to avoid. Cannoning the 8 ball and play it at the right speed off 2 rails, and he landed inch perfect. It was a dry break, but it wasn't a good break from Long, was it? I said it was a little thin one, and I'm surprised he's not swapped over to the other side of the table. Maybe on his next break he might, just because Carlo has really got the break dialed in from that side.
Well, Carlos really taking advantage of every opportunity he gets to the table. Here we are, 6-3, making short work of that one, and that was not an easy rack to finish, especially when he got a little bit off center on that 4 ball and had to really stun the cue ball to get shape for the 5. Beautiful shot, led him to the match, or to the game, I should say, and led him to a 3-rack lead in the match.
Not done much wrong. He's just got to sit there and be patient. Dry break. In the other rack, he didn't hit a rail kicking out. It was a good kick shot, just a bit unfortunate, and that's been the difference really. So yeah, it's not like he's missed an easy ball or anything, or played a poor positional shot. So he's got to stay positive. Okay, let's have another look at the Biardo break. Can he tee this 1 ball up over near the corner pocket? Oh, he's not made the wing ball this time. That's the only danger. You're relying on the referee giving you a perfect rack. So now it's a dry break from Carlo. I think the 2 passes the 8 ball, so he can just concentrate on the pot. Cue ball's naturally floating over. Ooh, fired it into the rail. What's he left?
Well, it looks like he's got a shot on the 1. Question is, will he be able to keep the cue ball right around where the 1 is to have a shot on the 2. I believe that's what he's eyeing right now. No, he's playing the draw. And look at that, he missed it. Bit uncharacteristic. It's his first miss of the game, of the match.
Trying to get the cue ball in behind the 8. I think he's left an edge. Well, he's definitely left something, because if he can't quite see the ball, just a little bit of right spin would turn the cue ball over.
Well, he got a bit fortunate there. I don't think he was intending to hit the 7. The 7 just moved the cue ball nicely just right behind the 6. And looks like we're going to see a jump shot.
Just send the 1 ball up table. Keep the cue ball down here. Maybe even try and draw the cue ball back. Or use the rail. Well,
Beautiful.
it's fair enough. He's had a couple of bad rolls so far, and you can't begrudge a player a little bit of luck now and again, can you? Even Carlo won't. It's not often you see Carlo use the jump cue. That was close. It was a good effort. Has he got away with it again?
I think he has. I think the 9 ball got pretty big.
Okay, another jump shot coming up. 3 jump shots on the spin.
This is definitely makeable, but it's going to be hard to get shape on the 2. So it's probably going to... Oh. Well. I'd say that's uncharacteristic. I would have expected him to at least make contact with the 1. Now he's giving ball in hand to Carlo. That's not what you want to do when you're down by 3 racks.
What can he do with his 2 ball? Does it still go past that 8?
The way he's getting position on it, I think it does.
That looks a bit pacey to me.
Do not want to get behind the 4.
Yeah, it always looked pacey, didn't it? As soon as he hit it, I thought, that looks too hard. Bit of a meltdown in rack 10 for both players.
Yeah, a bit. You know, we've been speaking so highly of Carlo's ball control, and that one just got away from him there. Well, look at this. Well, successful kick. But obviously gave a open ball back to Long Dien. Carlos frustrated himself with ball in hand, only pocketing 1 ball. Happens to the best of us.
Could learn a lot from the kick shot he's just played though. He didn't just get down and hit it hard and hope. He just tried to get the 2 over on the right somewhere and just leave a difficult pot. And if your opponent makes it, well, he makes it. On another day, they're going to miss that ball. Someone's going to miss that ball out there.
Sure.
If you keep kicking and leaving it there.
Well, I told you if you look to your left and look to your right, you might find Johan Chu on the hill at some point. Here we are. 10-2. Johan Chu is running through the racks.
47 minutes we've been playing. And Johan Chu is on the hill. Nicely done.
Yeah, I like the speed of that.
You could play this up into the top pocket, just because that is going to guarantee position on the 6.
Give himself a little bit of an angle on the 7 so he can come back up table for the 8. Might have wanted a little bit more, but very doable still. It's gonna have to keep going. You got there.
Wasn't the best of hits, was it? But the cue ball has just come up and he can chop this 9 ball in. After a scrappy rack by both players, the rack goes over to long duck 10. It is now 6 racks to 4 in favour of Carlo Biado. Eddie, can we have some score updates for the...
Absolutely. I'm going to start with Singapore's own David Bala, up 6-4 against Robbie Capito. Quite happy about that. I'm sure most of the Singaporeans are. It's far from over, but a 2-rack lead is very important in a match like that one. And Aloysius Yap, other Singaporean, everybody knows he's got a rack advantage against Ko Ping Yi. And the man we just watched, Lauro Bongay, up 5-3 on Ibrahim bin Amir.
Well, did you notice he swapped over, he swapped sides?
Well, gave him a shot on the 1. Maybe not how he anticipated, but he's got a shot on the 1, so he's got to be happy with that. 2 is a little bit tricky. Might end up having to play the combination.
The combo's not bad if you can get close.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, he's done well there. Loads of reverse right and spin. Then the spin grabs off the rail and pulls it down table. Still a bit of distance here. This is not over just yet. I used to hate these shots.
I still do.
If I played, I still would. Oh, how did he hit that ball? Right in the centre.
Yeah.
Now, if he pots this ball, can he miss the 6 and leave the cue ball in the middle of the table, or does he have to bump the 6? Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, I had to hit it a little delicately. Make sure he doesn't get too far in the middle of the table. Beautiful shot to get back for the 4. Really nicely done here.
Yeah, big rack coming up at 6-3. Carlo had ball in hand. Hooked himself on the 2. So that would have put Carlo up 7-3. So for him a chance of possibly going 7-3, the match would be 6-5.
Wow, just like that. Like you said, it could have been 7-3. Now we're at 6-5.
Yeah, and that is his third break and run of the match as well. So both players, 3 break and runs apiece. Both players have scratched as well. Carlo on the break, Tien in the middle of the rack. So there's not a lot in it. Kopin he's playing Lucius Yap. I believe it's 5-4 to Yap.
Looks like Johan Chu advanced.
First man through to the last 16. That is no surprise. He's managed that feat in 51 minutes. Yeah, what happened there is he hit the one ball a little too full. And when you hit the one a little too full, it can actually go in the side pocket. But this time it hit the jaw of the side and it's ran up the rail and gone in the top corner. That's why it's not dressed up over that familiar corner pocket that we've been seeing. And he can pot this too, but he's got to make sure he gets the cue ball going up table in a straight line. He's got to try and find the gap in between the 7 and the 5. Oh, he's missed the pot. Oh, he's got away with one here. He really has. What a time to get away with one. Tien's just looking to see if he can see the left edge. He can easily hit the 2 ball off the back rail. He's got half a chance of getting a safe. May even pot it. Oh, maybe he's going to bank this up. If you can see enough of this ball, I think he's just going to try and bank it up towards the top rail. Well, he doesn't know, so let him just try and figure it out.
What do we have here?
Time foul.
Wow.
Well, we've seen it all on this centre stage. We've seen time fouls, we've seen chalks,
Yeah.
dropped and hit balls, and what a time to do that.
Absolutely. You know, it's still a little fresh in my mind, and we've been talking about the Mosconi Cup a few times now throughout these days, and that last Mosconi Cup where Jeremy Jones just forgot that he didn't have a timeout and didn't call a timeout, and that penalized him and pretty much was pretty hurtful for the U.S. Let's just say that.
Well, I'm glad you got that in, because every time I see him and win the comment box, I always try and drop it in, but I haven't done that this week, so
I appreciate that.
you're the bad man for doing that. Talking of the Mosconi Cup, 30th of November through till December the 3rd. Limited seats are available. It was fully sold out, but Matchroom have added, I believe, another 250 seats. Head over to matchroompool.com. All details are on the website. Get tickets, get yourself to Vegas. You will not be disappointed. It's at the Bally's. And Europe have won it back to back. So the American fans will try and bring it. Joshua Phil is the first player in for Europe. Shane Van Bonen, the first player named for USA. Another 2 players for each team will be taken off the live 9-ball rankings after the conclusion of the 2022 US Open. So when Carlo missed that ball, I'm sure he didn't think he'd get ball in hand the very next visit, but he did. So the time foul, how costly is that going to be? 7-5 to Biardo. Chang Yulong 7-4 up against Tung Pong. He's just breaking on that far table that you can see.
Singapore showing up quite nicely right now. Got Desmond Go 6-4 against Anthony Raga. All right, let's see how he responds back. I mean, it's got to be sticking with him a little bit. A bit of a mental error. The one ball's going right to the corner, but stays up. Of course, it's what he's looking for. Doesn't want to pot that one ball. 3 balls right next to the one. Looking pretty good so far.
You can just get around the back of these balls off 2 rails. How's the pace? Yeah, that's going to be okay.
Push it out a little bit for the 6. No problem there. Speed up a little bit, cue ball. Would have liked a little bit more roll. Of course, he was worried about getting behind the 8, so it was a real touchy shot, but still has a shot here. Friendly little roll. 8 ball wasn't so friendly though. Still left himself with a bank.
More than makeable as well, this. I know it's not ideal, but it looks dead set really.
Yeah, sure was. Like to be a little off the rail here, and I think he is.
What a response after the time foul and all. That will
Exactly.
Yeah, if you can just slot this 9 home, it can almost erase the mistake in the previous rack. Has he potted it? He has. Ooh. Back to 7-6. He trails. Just 1 in it.
Wow, we've got a couple close matches. Robbie Capito caught back up, 6-6 against David Bala of Singapore. Aloysius Yap is 5-5 against Ko Pin Yi. Got some real close matches here. Carlo with the break. He's had a few break and runs, as we know. He's had a scratch and a break. But let's see what he does here.
Well, Tien's had 4 break and runs now.
Is that right? 4?
Yeah.
Wow.
Here comes the 1 ball.
It might go in, though.
He probably wants it in. That's not too bad, just because where the 2's laid. If the 1 had stayed over the pocket, look how different the rack would have been laid up.
You're right, that 3 ball just got in the way, as well as a 6. Would have made that 1 ball a lot more difficult, especially to get back on shape. Now he's got a perfect shot on the 2, just needs to pull it back a little bit for the 3. Looks like he's choosing to go inside of the 6 instead of around it. Probably, yeah, doesn't want to bump the 9, so I don't see him playing inside here. He's probably going to end up doing a little draw, come back 1 rail instead of the 6. Just doesn't want to bump the 9, so. Oh, 2 rails. Made that look easy too. Wants to be off the rail a little bit. Taking a look from above, might be the aircon. It's a little chilly here, but in Singapore we don't mind. Great shot, letting the stroke out. Getting a good angle on the 8.
What a difference a roll makes. If the 1 ball would have just stayed over the pocket, Carlo had a lot of work to do. In the end, he's took the balls nicely. And it's another break and run. 4 break and runs apiece in this match. 8-6 to Biardo.
That's pretty incredible when you think about that. Out of 14 games, we've got 8 break and runs. We're seeing some high-level pool being played right now. Making sure that rack is nice and tight. Looks good. Let's see what Tien can answer back.
Well, Tien has had 4 break and runs. And this might just be the timeliest of them all. Has he got a shot on the 1? Is it dry? As in illegal? Has the 2 crossed the line? I think it may have just broke the line, so that would be legal. As long as yeah, there you see. As long as a portion of that ball breaks that white line, you get a point. So we potted a ball. 2 have passed it. They don't have to stay in there. They just got to go in and out as long as they go past the line. Cue ball doesn't count.
Of course. Yeah, that 2 ball just barely crossed the line.
Ooh, didn't want that bump on the 2. Now he's going to have to play safe or get adventurous with the bank. What a nice bank shot he played. Lost the cue ball there a little. Maybe rushed it. Maybe he's got a little bit excited because he potted the bank. I think he's got to shoot this all the way up the table. It's hard to see if that goes in the side, to be honest. He's got to go long. And he's missed it.
Yeah,
you could see all the way, couldn't you? Just straight into the rail. But the sixth ball has come to the rescue.
Yeah, he got away with one here. I hate to say it because usually you're the one saying it, but boy, he missed that 5-ball badly. But he got away with it. He really did. Now
You're learning. See, we get paid to have an opinion. That's the beauty of this. We can say what we want. And no one can say a thing. It's our opinion.
Remember, I'm just the amateur pool player here. Oh, I thought Carlo was going to pocket that one. But he did make life a little bit more difficult. Got the cue ball right on the rail. It's going to take the shot here, of course. If you're at the table, you might as well. He drills it. Great shot.
Yeah, beautiful.
You know, Carlo's been pretty consistent, you know, really playing well today. But Duck Dien is hanging in there. 6-8 with the chance to make it 7-8. Beautiful stop shot. Makes that academic.
So again, he pulls to one behind. This is a better performance than the first match. We didn't see the first match. I know we've only seen the scoreline 9-2, but he's got to be proud of the way he has played in this match and the way he's brought it to Carlo.
Absolutely. What'd you say, 4 or 5 break and runs at this point? 4 break and runs? That's incredible.
Yeah, 4 break and runs for both players. This match is nicely poised. We're just entering the stage of the match where things become more magnified now. Little mistakes, bad safeties. Biardo to break, trying to tee the one ball up over that corner that we've seen so many times. Here she comes.
might fall. No, just barely touched the rail, did not fall.
Look at the 2 ball already. Just look at that 2 ball. He's going to have to come with something here. He's going to have to get real creative. And I don't fancy his chances. He could play and try and land on the side rail. It goes in this corner. What a positional shot that would be, by the way. Maybe the best we've seen all week. I'm not saying he's going to play that, but it does pass. It does go in this corner.
I feel like Dien's put enough pressure on him that he's going to have to come with something. Like, I don't think he can take the rest of these 3, 4, 5 racks lightly. He's going to have to really play his A game. Oh, and he did not come behind it like we thought he might.
I don't know if he played to go in behind it. I think he's going to play the 5 off the 4, you know. He's going to play the combo. And then the 5's going to hit the purple 4 and go in that corner pocket.
3-ball combo.
3-ball, 2-ball combo carry.
Yeah. Yeah, 2-ball combo, Karam.
There you go. That's a first.
It will be the first of the tournament, that's for sure. I'd like to
So-
see it happen. Let's see, Carlo. Ooh,
Oh, he'd have fancied that.
and look at this leave.
Oh my, when it's your day, it is your day. That is simply unbelievable.
If that 5-ball just gets out the way, we are likely to have an 8-8 match here. It doesn't, and now Deanna is kind of puzzled on how to kick this one. Is it 1 rail? Is it 2 rails? Do I just try and touch the ball? Do I try and pocket? He goes 2 rails, does make good contact, and does a 6 get big?
Deserves a roll,
He
and
does.
he got one. Biardo might be jumping at this. If he can see enough of the 2, he might play a cross bank. He would favour the cross bank over the jump shot.
I think he's looking at that now.
What will concern him is the double hits, but he could spin and get the cue ball out of the way.
Yeah,
He knows better than anyone. He's going to go for it.
I think he is.
And he's
Look at-
got it. Carlo, the cross banker, Biardo.
Beautiful shot, but he wanted another 2-3 inches of a roll to get shape for the 4. I think he's a little bit, feels like, come on, that was a good shot. I deserve the shape. Something you don't see every day. Busting out the jump cue here.
Important just to try and put the ball. Oh wow, look at this,
Wow.
look at the cue ball. It's
Phenomenal.
bounced on the top of the rail like a ping
Is he gonna?
ball machine.
Wow. I was thinking he might just leave that jump stick in his hand, but no, he's gonna come and kick at this 5 because that 9-ball got big, unfortunately. 2 phenomenal shots, no leave. He's gonna have to make a 3rd, otherwise he's gonna give the table back to Long Duck Tien. You figure he's gonna try to pot this? Oh no, he's playing safety.
He's trying to use the 8 and the 6.
Yeah.
That was a lesson right there, folks. Bide your time.
Look at this shot. Wow. That's
This
the
match-
shot of the match.
Well, this match has had it all. They are neck and neck in every department.
Wow. I'm still stunned. Wow. Can he get out? I hope so. He deserves it after that shot. And frankly, I want to see an 8-8 match here.
Well,
Slow down, Q.
that is another good shot, isn't it? Under the gun. Fires the long 6 ball in, and now the balls are all sat there. These 3 balls to tie the match up.
We've seen some great shots, but I'm going to say it one more time. That was the shot of the match. Needs to come a little further, and he sure does. Wow. Good shot. Wow. Carl, does it feel like it should be 8-8 right now? I mean, Carlo was, taking control of the table, but Deanna's just taking advantage of every opportunity he's got now, isn't he?
I think there's a couple of shots really where Carlo could have maybe just broke away, but you know, he played a good cross bank there, didn't he? Didn't quite get out. Played a good jump shot. Cue ball was flying around. Good safety shot to a degree. Just, yeah, I think it's probably a fair scoreline.
Well, a few updates. It looks like Ko Pin-yi is actually taking a one-rack lead on Aloysius Yap. A little concerning for the Singaporeans, and especially because it looks like David Bala has reversed the lead here, and Robbie Capito is on a, I believe it's a 5-game streak here, 9-6 now, when it was 6-4. Oh, it looks like he's gonna be, oh no, he's got a shot. That little 6 pushed the 1 ball out, gave him a shot on the 1. Yeah, that was a great match here.
Yeah, both players have pretty much played a very similar game. And this is big now. He's got a shot at the 1. All the balls are in the open.
It's good speed.
I think he's got to swing the cue ball round. I don't think the 4-9 combo is on. I think it's too much offset. You won't really see the professionals chasing a 4-9 combo unless they feel like it's dead, or sometimes players take a bit of a swipe at it if they're a bit mad at something because the match has not gone their way. So he's going to try and swing the cue ball round and play the purple 4 in the other pocket. What's the speed like? Speed is okay, but can he pot this ball and avoid a contact on the 9? That is what is going to be key now. Can he avoid the 9? Oh, he can. He can avoid it easy. And look at the cue ball.
Decides to go 2 rails backup table for the 6. Just draws a back center table. Ooh.
Took a wobble, didn't it? And he's going to have a little tester now here. He is not out of the woods yet. This is a little thin one.
It is, but if he can make this, he will have the first lead of the match.
Didn't go in clean, but it's gone in.
Wow.
Tien takes the lead. 9 racks to 8.
And another break and run.
That is 5 break and runs now for Tien.
Incredible. He is playing phenomenal pool right now. Really testing Carlo Biotto. It almost makes you wonder if Carlo playing him last night thought, oh, I got this one in the bag. I beat him 9-2 last match. Well, this is definitely not like last match. Carlo, as always, looks calm, cool, and collected. Just another day, just another game. Ready to break here and possibly break and run and tie this match up. Pockets a 2 and a 3. The 1 ball's going in the pocket. It does not go this time. He's not happy with that leave.
And the one ball has just bounced far enough away from the pocket where Carlo can't flick off the top rail and pot it. Now he might be able to play safe off it. So the same shot I've just said. This is what he's trying. He's going to try and bump that one onto the top rail, send the cue ball down table. Oh, this is a beauty from Biardo. It really is. So easy to double hit the one ball on that shot and leave your opponent in. What a shot he's played there. Has he scratched? No.
Didn't scratch. Definitely, Carlo can see the full one ball. I mean, he's going to play all sorts of safety shots here. Just taking a good look at it though, because this rack is an important one. You don't want to give a bad defense here and give Tien an opportunity to get on the hill. That's a nice safety shot.
Yeah, it's obvious, it's easy, but it's just a smart shot, isn't it? You've still got to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Tien grabs the jump cue straight away. Doesn't even entertain a two-rail kick. Maybe he's scared of the shot clock. He's already caught him out once in this match.
Nearly pot the ball.
I think he's going to get away with it. It was close to the pot. This is where Biardo and the Filipinos are so strong. He's going to kick this, leave distance, try and get the one on the back rail behind the 9. And it wasn't a million miles away, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But he did give Tien a shot at the 1. It is all the way down table. But I think Tien's just happy to see the 1. Beautiful shot. Want to get a good kiss off this one. Not a light one. You got a light one.
Don't think he can see the 4, can he?
I don't think so. Really wanted to get separation between those two balls. And it didn't hit the 5 full.
What a game Poole is. Just another little roll there, and he's probably won the rack and he'd be the first player on the hill. Now he's kicking at the 4.
Yeah, the cliche term is, you know, game of inches, but it's a lot closer than that, isn't it? Game of millimeters.
He's got a good chance of putting this in the side, though. I think he gets close to this.
Yeah?
I believe he gets close to the side pocket. Well, you don't get much closer.
That's true. He kind of got away with one a little bit. I mean, 4 ball doesn't go clean. There's a defense here, of course, but I don't see him trying to go for this combination. I think we'll just see a defense coming out of Carlo here. Could have been worse.
Just trying to take away the left side of the table. Wanted to be a bit closer, but I think he's done okay there. I think he has took that left side rail out, and that is so important on the safety shot, because if he leaves the left rail, well, Tien can't fail to hit the 4. I'm not saying he's going to miss it now because he's still going off a rail here. Good things can happen here though. He can pop the 4 in the side pocket. Oh, he's hit it thin.
Needs a big bounce.
Didn't envision him hitting it that thin, and he's left the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Just pulled the cue ball over to the right. Yeah, you can pot that ball. 7 ball's a big ball though. That 7 ball looks like it's in the line for the cue ball, so he's got to just be careful. He's got to miss it, or will he hold it and play the 6 in the bottom left? No, here's the 7. What's the 7?
Oh, just barely missed the 7.
It was always going to be close. It was just in that path. Biardo knew that, and he trusted his skill and experience, and he played it well.
Nice follow through there. That's the Carlo Biardo we're used to seeing. Perfect shape on the 9. We got ourselves a 9-9 match. Race to 2.
Yeah, in the end, the kick shot from Tien didn't quite hit that 4 how he would have liked. He wanted a full contact, and that is what left Biardo in. 9-9.
Yeah.
Tien to break though.
Yeah. Can he keep this phenomenal break and run pattern alive?
Copigny 8-7 up over Lucius Yap. His brother Kopin Chung, he's out of the tournament. He lost 11-5. Naoki Oi's through with an 11-5 scoreline. Chang Yung Wong, he's on the hill. 10-7 over Tumpong. Tien to break. It's 9-9. Oh, very soft, but he's made the points.
Now the 2 doesn't go by the 7, but he's got a shot at a 2. So probably have to play the 2 into the 7. We've seen him play a combination before. He looked very comfortable with it. Very nice. Yeah, you just want to make sure that the cue ball comes out far enough to get a shot on the 2 after the combination, which he absolutely did. Didn't hurt that the 3 ball killed the momentum of the cue ball too.
Yeah, it worked out very nice. This is all about speed because he's coming off the 1 rail.
It looked like he hit that too soft, but he seems to be okay.
Yeah, I mean, he would have liked to have played the green 6 in the right centre, but because he's landed a bit short, he may now play it in the left centre. See what angle he's got. Yeah, so that's the angle I thought he had. It's okay. It's fine.
Not bad at all. Just going to roll this forward and have a shot on the 8 in the corner.
Any angle on the 8. That's all you want.
He's got himself an angle.
don't believe he can play this off 2 rails, so he's going to have to go off 1. He may have to go up and down. Maybe that angle's a bit steeper than we think. Yeah, he did have to go up and down. Well, this is well done.
Absolutely it is.
And of course,
another break and run. Wow. Phenomenal pull. He's on the hill.
6 break and runs for Tien. And he's won 10 racks.
It's incredible.
Chang Yulong has won that match. He's through to the final 16. And he will face Naoki Oi in the last 16. What a match that's going to be. Jeffrey DeLuna, he's 8-5 up. Ko Ping Yi, Lucius Yap tied at 8-8. We felt like that match was going to go close. And it is. Unlike this one where we probably felt Biardo may run away with this match just because they've played each other before. It was 9-2 to Biardo. Now Biardo's got to win the last 2 or the US Open champ is out.
You know, they're both playing great pool, but I think what it's really coming down to is the breaks. You know, you're seeing Carlo Biardo, he's scratched on his break. I think he may have even had an illegal break once, and he's just hasn't been as consistent as Loc Duc Dien. Speaking of which.
Yeah, but I'm a believer in momentum, and I think when he had ball in hand, he hooked himself behind the 8, cost him the rack, and I believe that would have took him 7-3 up.
It could have been 7-3.
It was around that scoreline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was on the sheet here. He was 6-3 up when he hooked himself. That made it 6-4. Then it went 6-5. So, you know, the game is about timing and momentum. And this is a big shot coming up. He's got to play. Well, he's tried to knock it out. I don't agree with that shot. I really don't. He could have just played the cue ball low, played the 4 in the top pocket, and run the cue ball over for the 5 for the same pocket. I think he missed the trick there. He didn't back himself. He didn't want to back himself to pop that 4 up the rail, so he tried to make something happen. Maybe that's the correct thing to do if you don't feel comfortable. He's done well there, just because he's not left a combo.
Yeah, and he sent the cue ball down table right against the rail.
Chalks his cue funny though. That's the first time I've seen that. As he chalks it, he spins the chalk in his hand. Well, maybe the combo is on. That's what he's looking at.
Yeah, it looks like it's potable, just definitely not wired.
Yeah, this has got to be made. Sorry.
It's got it.
Oh, what a shot.
How's that 9 ball going to do? 9 ball's a little big. I think he got a little smirk on his face. This is a couple times lately that Carlos came with a phenomenal shot, but the leave just wasn't there. It's like the pool gods are against him this match at the moment. I think he might be able to bank it though. Oh, he went for the defense. Did not get behind the 8 like he hoped.
Great vision though, that great shot. Not only relying on the good cue ball, he knew the 2 balls was there, and look at the speed he played the 4. That just giving that extra insurance policy.
Yeah, as you can see in that last view, the 8 ball definitely is covering the cue. Cannot come on this side. Is going to have to go at least 2 rails.
Got to be careful of the scratch. If he hits the 4 a certain way, he could scratch. And he's missed it. So Biardo stayed patient there. A lot of players maybe would have gone for the bank on the 4. He played a wonderful safety shot, and now he's got ball in hand to tie the match up.
Just a simple draw shot for the 6 ball. Probably see one here for the 8. Came out a little more than I would have thought, but no dilemma, no problem here. Just 2 balls to go, and we have ourselves a hill-hill match. Great shot to get shape on the 9.
There it is. We are tied at hill-hill. What a match this has been. Simply incredible. And this is why we love to watch the game of 9 ball, because we all love a hill-hill.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe it's Tien to break in the decider. He has had 6 break and runs in this match.
There's Aloysius Yap. Looks like he's on a battle of his own with Copigny at 8 games apiece. Not really happy with what he's left himself. Taking a couple extra looks at it.
Back to centre stage. Tien to break. Sudden death rack. It's hill-hill.
We got the 1 to fall.
This is an illegal break. He's only made 2 points. And that's because the cue ball just come a little thin off the pack.
He's been breaking so well, so consistent. And on hill-hill, he does an illegal break.
That's the pressure. Just don't hit the cue ball as you would have liked.
You think Carlo's gonna play this combination?
No. I don't.
Nope, he doesn't. He goes for the safe. But he doesn't quite get it. The 2 rolls off a little bit, the cue comes off, and we've got a shot.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of margin for error there, did he? It was all about pace. Cue ball getting behind the 3 was unlikely, but he would have liked that 2 ball to travel up to the top rail.
Beautiful shot. All the pressure of hill-hill didn't phase him at all. Just got down, shot it with a good stroke, come around 2 rails and a shot on the 3 ball.
This is all you can ask for. Whenever you're on the hill, you just want an open look at the table. This is what Tien's got. He's got a chance to advance through to the final 16 and knock Carlo Biardo out. Tien's already lost to Biardo in the double elimination round, 9-2. So this would be sweet revenge. Okay, he played the 8 ball. I'm a little shocked at that. He's been very fortunate there.
Yeah,
oh
he
my
has.
Word. He just seemed to get down and hit that quick, and I think he was worried about the shot clock. The 4 could have gone anywhere. It really could. Well, as long as he gets on this 6 ball, the match should be over. All the balls are over the pocket. Yeah, and he's on it, so.
Wow. Nice shape. Got himself a little bit of an angle, which is going to be easy to just pull this ball back and get shape on the 7. Which he does. 2 balls away from knocking out Carlo Beato. And Carlo Beato gives him the match. That is it. Wow, he actually conceded and let Loc Duc Tien have the 9 ball and advance with an 11-10 Hill win. What phenomenal play.
Yeah, fantastic match it really was. He can be very proud of himself. That's the end for Carlo Beato. What a match we was treated to. 11-10. Don't go away, pool fans. We'll be back in just 15 minutes for another matchup. There's confirmation. 11-10 Tien over Beato. We'll be back soon.
You think you know Singapore? It's time to reimagine.
You think it's all skyscrapers?
Then what's this?
And this.
And this!
You think it is one island? Then what's this?
And this!
You think we're a city that never stops?
Then what's this?
And this.
Singapore, you think it's a country?
A city?
An island?
Think again.